of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Seahawks going up against the Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On second down, here's Goff. He hits Baldwin right side. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Let's meet the starters on the defensive side of the football for Arizona.
And let's talk about Robert Kimdichie, their first-round pick out of Mississippi. I still remember him coming out of high school. An absolute terror, maybe the best high school prospect in the nation. People look to see if his motor is going to run high all the time, because when it does, he is something else.
He finds his man, Baldwin. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. On second down, Rawls. He finds some open field here. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Now Lynch into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They get 25 yards out of that one, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. So they're operating in the red zone. First down, this is Rawls. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw on second down is gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. He may try and run for this. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down, and he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They come out here in the eye. A first down carry here for Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover. Great moves in short areas.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. They come up in an offset eye. Pass Lynch. It's caught left side by John Brown. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Flush to his right. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Goff. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Going to Rawls on the dump off. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Off play action. Here's Goff. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The 13 yards that time in the 1st.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. They go again with Rawls. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's 2nd down. Second and goal. It's still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now let's go!
Second and 10, it's Lynch again. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run it with Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yard. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch 82. Watch 82. If you like to sneak out late, watch 82. Now let's go!
They go play action with Lynch. He's got time. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now Lynch.
With the struggles.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually, now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, Goff. And fights him off. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to the air. Goff on second down. They set up the screen to Rawls. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Throwing on third, Goff. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Lynch. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And he's got Gresham. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Johnson on the counter, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. After the interception, here's Goff. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Fresh set of downs here.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out now come the Cardinals.
Watch right.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. John Brown, 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Come on, let's go.
To throw on second down is gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They set up the screen to Rawls. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's Goff. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going.
And this is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 62 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. John Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And it's up and good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively,
that is going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. On second down, here's Goff. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play. But if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on third, Goff. And that is incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
No. Check.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Get loud. I want to hear you.
On 3rd down, Lynch. This will be caught at about the 5. Call it a gain of 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
One hallmark of good defenses is understand.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And he's going to lose yardage. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From his end zone, Goff on 3rd and long. He's got time in the pocket. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Surveying the field. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Back on now. Look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the...
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Baldwin goes in motion right. Now it's gone. It's caught. Lockett. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares?"
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I was just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. Third down, here's Rawls. And he'll get nothing out of that one. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.